Hello, Team Scorpio. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the cottage, beautiful Scorpio gang. This is for you if you have Scorpio as your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus placement. This is going to be a romance reading, and we'll break it down into three categories. First, the person on your mind. Second, will be for Scorpio singles. And the third part will be the cross watcher reading, where you can check in on a person or the person that you are curious about to see what the energies are like between you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. All right, Scorpio, let's get started. Scorpio's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's get started with the person on your mind, Team Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What's going on with the person on your mind, beautiful Scorpio gang? Hello, everybody. Hey, M. Hank, Alyssa, Mahogany. How you guys doing? What's going on with the person on your mind, Scorpio? Justice card. You may be dealing with somebody with Libra in their chart or something in their seventh house here. Maybe you have Libra in your chart. The Justice card, Ace of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. King of Swords in reverse. So what I get is like an apology, but or somebody trying to make something right, make peace between you guys, but at the same time not really trying to start anything up with you as far as trying to do a restart. I feel like there's been some kind of issue here, that there's been a false start. Okay, Scorpio. Between you and another person, something may have started and kind of dwindled off. I do get that they're, maybe trying to make peace with you, make something right with you, but at the same time, not really pursuing something as far as an uptick. I don't know. Let's get a little bit more on this thing. Let's get a little bit more on this Ace of Wands in reverse. That could just be that they're trying to get you to make the first move towards this. Let's find out. They may be just seeing if you'll do something. Okay, I do get somebody trying to make something right with you with the Justice card here. But let's get a little bit more on this. Let's get a little bit more on this. Here we go. Here we go, Scorpio. Yeah, Ace of Cups here. They want you to make the first move towards starting something between you guys. That's what this is. Yeah, Two of Cups. They want to be with you, whoever this is. I think you may know that, all right? But I feel like, yeah, see, okay, Four of Cups. They're not going to make the first move. Why? Because they feel like you may turn them down, all right? They may feel like you're going to turn them down, so they're going to play it cool. They almost may act like they're not interested or they don't want this, maybe trying to prompt you to chase them almost, possibly here. But I feel like they're trying to make that something right here between you two. Let's get a little bit more on the Justice card, Team Scorpio. Let's get a little bit more on the Justice card. Hey, Liza, Alberto. Is it Miche and Cyprus? How are you doing? Let's get the Justice card clarified for you, Scorpio, and see what we can find out about this apology, making things right, making peace. We like that part, right? that part is good, right? But Seven of Cups, yeah, they are damn sure trying to manage. This is okay. So the Seven of Cups is here, Magician in reverse. We're going to talk about that, Scorpio. Two of Pentacles. Scorpio, let's talk about it. This is almost manipulative with the Majestus, with the Majestus, with the Magician card here in the reverse. Why do you say that, Auntie Karen? They're reaching out to you with this apology here. They're not going, like I said, they're not going to make the first move toward restarting something with you, but they're hoping to be manipulative and get you to make the first move. And I almost feel like that they're going to act like they've got all these other options with that Seven of Cups here and the Two of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if I'd really want to start something up with you again, Scorpio. I'm just really trying to make things right. They're playing this off like they're not into you, or that they don't, that they could take it or leave it. Mhm. They're trying to act like they can take it or leave it, which is pretty interesting to me because I'm gonna dig into their energy, Scorpio, we do that here, and I'm gonna see what their real desire is here. What's their end game, right? We want to know what their end game is with this apology. I know there's some manipulative energy here. I know there's this big, I'm acting like I've got all these options. I can take it or leave it. I'm not going to make the first move. Maybe I'll be into you, Scorpio, if you reach out to me, if you not reach out. Maybe I would entertain this if you bring it up, Scorpio. Maybe not. I don't know. I got all these options here. Yeah, very interesting here. Very interesting. I want to see what's going on here. You may be dealing with somebody with Libra or Virgo in their chart here, possibly Gemini. Let's um let's go over to their side because I feel like that's what's going on here. Right. Oh wow, M. Hank. Hey Rebecca. How you doing? All right, let's do this, Scorpio. Let's flip over and go to their side and see what their real I want to know their end game. What are they really trying to accomplish by this thing? Because I get a lot of undercurrents that I feel like there's some motives here with that magician in reverse. I feel like they're trying to be a little bit manipulative, and I'm not crazy about that energy. Let's see what they're trying to accomplish with this manipulative energy that we've picked up here. Let's take a look. What are they really after? What's their end game, Scorpio? What's their real goal with this thing? What's really the end game with you? Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got here. Let's find out, beautifuls. Let's see what's up with this end game. I want to be your end game. For some of you, that may be Rebecca. Wow. Thank you. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm like speechless. You have rendered a Gemini speechless, Rebecca. Thank you for that. Wow. Let's get their end game. Reunion. There it is, Scorpio, 3 of Cups. There's their end game. That's what they want. They want back with you. They want a reunion. They want to work things out. I knew it. My gut was telling me, Scorpio. I may not be psychic as much as you are, Scorpios, because you are the psychics, but by God, my moon is in the 8th house for a reason. Okay, my moon's in your house, right? So sometimes my gut picks up on stuff, and I picked it up, Scorpio, before we ever read for this person, before we ever dug into their energy. Scorpio, that's their end game. Or again, they're not making the first move. 8 of Wands here in reverse. What's interesting, Sky? The 3 of Swords is here. This person is hurting relative to this. They are. They're heartbroken. I don't want to think that there's potentially a third party in the mix here. For some of you Scorpios, they're afraid you've moved on. They're afraid you're seeing somebody else. I think that's why the heartbreak is here. I don't think if they're seeing somebody else, can I tell you that person don't make a shit to them? Okay. I'm just going to call that. Okay. But they're heartbroken nonetheless. And what's interesting to me, I'd be curious what happened here. We didn't really delve back into the history of this thing to see what's even prompting this apology from this person. We didn't do that, and you and I both know, Scorpio. We're reading for a number of different Scorpios, but you and I both know there could be a number of reasons that this person feels like they owe you an apology. I mean, I do see that much, but I feel like if they're feeling prompted to apologize, Scorpio, then they know they've done something wrong. And that leads me to say when I look at this 3 of Swords here, okay, is that this person broke their own heart by what they did. Like, okay, I know we've all done, if we're all just being real with each other, can we all just be real for a minute and say, yes, there have been times in my life that I have done something that cost me something. And as a result, my own actions broke my heart. That's where this person is. Can I just say that? They've broken their own heart by whatever they did. okay, that has necessitated in their mind this apology. But I told you what their end game is. Three of Cups. Are they going to make the first move? No. Eight of Wands in reverse. Again, they're trying to get you to reach out or not reach out. They're reaching out. Okay. That part I know. I keep saying that, but I'm tripping on my words. Bear in mind, my ruling planet is in retrograde. That being said, though, Scorpio, if you were to bring up getting back together, this person would be on this like a duck on a June bug. All right. And I don't like their manipulative energy though, as far as, I really, I'll be honest with you. I feel like this is how they're going to try to manipulate this. They're going to try to say things or do things that make you think they're dealing with another person or other people, or they've got lots of options. And I think what they're going to try to do is cause you to be jealous or possessive. Okay. And this jealousy that you might feel is going to be the thing that's going to motivate you to try to get back with them. So that's the manipulative part that I'm seeing in all of this, Scorpio, if I'm just being real with you, right? That's what I feel. So, wow, their end game is you, and they've got a real interesting way of going about making that happen. But okay. There you have it, my team Scorpio. Some of you, they may be at a distance or whatever. I don't worry too much about the geographical distance. Emotional distance, without a doubt, because of that manipulative energy where they're going to put it out there that they've got all these options. Now, if I were to guess, and I ain't got to pull cards on this because I know Scorpio energy just a little bit, right? You guys have a sixth sense about you. It's called your psychic, and you can see through people. You know, if I were to sit here and say, hey, Scorpio, I'm 57, when in fact I'm 59, you guys would see it. You just see things. You just fucking see things that other people don't see. You'll see through this with this person, is my point. That's the point I'm making, is that you guys have this sense about you where you kind of have this x-ray vision, but it's energetic, and you can read people's intentions a lot more deeply than a lot of other folks. And that's okay. That's one of your superpowers. That's pretty awesome. Very useful, right? Nonetheless, Scorpio, I think with this person, when this person, comes at you with this apology, and they put it out there that, they've got all these options, and they're so busy, their social calendar, and, they're dealing with, Johnny Sue and, Sally John and all these people. I think you're going to see right through it. I think you're automatically going to, if I know you and will you say anything? I doubt you'll call them out on that, but I think you'll just be sitting there snickering and going, yeah, right. Okay. To yourself, right? Yeah, that's kind of how an intuitive person rolls a lot of times. You don't always tell people when you smell their bullshit, right? It's very high priestess, very, very intuitive, psychic type. That's just the way that's the way and I say we because I can see things a lot too with my moon in the eighth, right? So I got a little bit of your superpower too, Scorpio. And whenever I see bullshit, a lot of times I won't call it out. I'll just kind of sit there and smile and go, oh, okay, yeah. And I'll just let them make a complete ass of themselves, and they're totally oblivious to that. And I imagine you probably do the same. That being said, that's what I got for the person on your mind, Scorpio. I think that's what's going on energetically right now. I think that's what you can look to see in the near future. Let's talk to the Scorpio singles now. Thank you, Alexander. And thank you again, Rebecca. I appreciate you. By the way, if you've got a burning question and you want to ask my tarot deck something, Scorpio, it's your lucky day. I'm doing mini reads tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. You can get on the list right now so that you're read early. Your name appears early on the list. The link to do that is always going to be, today it's at the top of the chat. It's also over on my community page if you catch this after this live stream is over. Let's go on and playing dumb. What's that saying that comes to mind? Nicole says, playing dumb. sometimes you have to play the role of the fool. I don't know, but it's like that comes to mind, right? If you don't know your time you were born, how are you supposed to know what you are besides Scorpio? That's a good question, Kentuck. And by the way, it's good to hear from you. Sometimes you can, I don't know where you are, but depending on where you are, like I know in my state, you can sometimes write to the state government and get your birth time. That's one way. You'll laugh, Kentuck. My birth time was in the local newspaper. It's not on my birth certificate, but it was in my local newspaper back in the day. So that you might could like research the archives of something like that. That's another way you could find that information. You can see even without your birth time though, Kentuck, you can, what you won't be able to see is the houses. Sadly, that is super impactful, but you can at least see, for example, you can see where your planets are as far as like Venus in Pisces. I'm just making stuff up, Mercury in Taurus, Uranus in Cancer. I mean, but you can see that. You just can't see what house it's in. So you won't know your rising sign. Sometimes it can impact your ability to know your moon sign, but not always. It kind of just depends, right? So with that being said, let's read for the Scorpio singles. Good question, though. I hope that helps, Kentuck. Here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Scorpio gang. The rising sign changes many times during the day, right? Here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Singles. If you are Scorpio and you're single as a Pringle, let's see what you need to know about romance. Here we go, love bugs. Here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, loves. Here we go, sweets. Let's take a look. Queen of Swords here, 7 of... Now you know I love you. Scorpio, me and you need to chat. Why are you so closed off? Why are you pushing everybody away? Queen of Swords? Are you fucking kidding me? 7 of Wands? You got that heart locked up. Lock it. How many different combination locks do you have on that heart, Scorpio? I got 2 cards telling me that you are closed off. Cold enough. Perhaps it's the RBF. Perhaps you are coming off as unapproachable. Is it intentional, Scorpio? People see you as closed off, emotionally. They look at you and I think okay, you're a Scorpio. Okay, they're drawn to you. They find you attractive. That part's not the issue. The issue is you come off as uninterested, unapproachable. Like, I'd love to get some of that. You, talking about you, I'd love to get me some of that. But on the other hand, it's just not available. Looks like it's shut down for business. Looks like it's shut down for page of wands in reverse. That's why people don't reach out to you. They're scared. Don't take this the wrong way. I want to clarify that where I'm coming from. First of all, I love your fucking energy. The dark, intense shit, I get off on that. I like it. However, and it's very intense. Now, a lot of people in and of itself, that can be intimidating, Scorpio. It's not to me, but I'm a fearless crazy bitch. Okay. But other people, and then you take the fact that you're coming off unapproachable, unavailable. Okay. You get all that, and people are going to run like hell, even though they look at you and go, God, Scorpio's hot. God, I'd love to get me some of that. But damn, I don't even see them reaching out to you. So, and I don't mean that in a harsh way. I don't at all. Because I love the energy that some people find off-putting. Okay. I'm just saying. And unfortunately, Scorpios get a bad rap for that intense energy that you guys have. That intense, it's Pluto. Let's just call it what it is. It's one of your co-rulers, okay? It's that intensity of Pluto that just fucking fills up a room, even when you probably would prefer not to, if I'm just reading you. But on the other hand here, it's like you're closed off. I feel like Scorpios struggle to trust people. There's a lot of reasons why. We won't go into that, and I can understand it. Okay, I can understand it for so many reasons. We won't go into that here. But what I can say is you've got to at least consider. Go with me down this road. Just humor me, Scorpio. Imagine a world where you open up and allow yourself to become vulnerable. Is it possible, Scorpio, that you would open up? Is it? Or no? Did you throw away the keys to the locks? But like, I'm getting you being really closed off, and I think you're putting that out there, and I think people are just afraid to approach you. And quite honestly, I don't know that you're reaching out to other people either. I don't think you're making any moves towards it either. Right? But I get that that's a lot of the problem here, fear of vulnerability. To the point, being cautious about vulnerability is certainly prudent. But to the point where you make it so hard. You make it so hard. Nobody's going to be perfect. And you're not either. Just because you're damn good, and I'll give you that, people are not going to be perfect. Does that mean they're going to break your heart? No, it just means maybe they didn't put the trash out, right? Does that make sense? But I see that being some of the struggles here that you need to look at. You need to work on. Okay. It's one thing to have high expectations, all right? But you got to have some part of you that is at least open to the idea of opening up and being vulnerable. Okay. I'm just saying. And that's fair. Two of Cups here. Somebody is trying. Scorpio, oh God. You got people, not a person. You got people. You're attracting. Of course, you draw a lot of attention to yourself. Again, even when you don't try to. But there's somebody here that's a soulmate. You're popular, is what I'm getting. You've got popularity coming towards you, singles. Potential soulmate relationship if you were to want it with that Two of Cups here. All right. There's something, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like things are trying to pick up the King of Swords in reverse. There you are with that stubbornness. I'm not letting anybody in and I'm being stubborn about it. Page of Swords, but I'm going to watch them. I'm going to watch them. Scorpio, I think you need to open up. And if I'm just being real with you, with this Hermit reverse, can we talk about it? Even though you've got that humongous fear of vulnerability, Scorpio, that I'm picking up on, at the same time, you do crave connection and intimacy. And the physical intimacy, but beyond that. So it's like you close yourself off. And then but at the same time, you crave intimacy. This is something you need to work through because I feel like people are trying to come towards you here. This is something you need to get balanced out. All right. Does that make sense? Yeah. Can we just consider the possibility that it might be possible in your energy here? Where's that Two of Cups? To manifest something good. If we can just balance out. Right? If we can just balance out that fear of vulnerability a little bit and just get ourselves to a place where we have a healthy skepticism, where we, want to get to know people. We don't open up automatically. That part's cool. But, don't make people wait 82 years before you decide to give somebody access to your heart. You got way too much love in that beautiful Scorpio heart. All right. You deserve to be loved, and, somebody else is missing out on a good thing. All right. That's what I got here. Let's do the cross-watcher reading. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, the cross-watcher reading, it goes through all 12 zodiac signs, and you listen for a person that you are curious about to see what to expect in a connection with that person. Here we go. Here we go, beautiful Scorpios. Here we go, beautiful Scorpios. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please don't forget to drop a like, folks. Here we go. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. Reading with Edgar Allan Poe for you today. Edgar Allan Poe deck. I like this one in steampunk. I like reading with you guys, for you guys. These are my favorite Scorpio decks. And so, yeah, I love that. Here we go. If you're dealing with an Aries, I'm getting games here. Okay. I'm getting that this Aries plays games to try to stay in control of the situation. Ew, yuck, right? All right. Taurus thinks you're their person. I feel like you may get a confession of deep emotions from a Taurus, okay? Or maybe you just know it. But they want this. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Gemini is Gemini's. I don't feel like Gemini's going to do this. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the upright. It looks like they're releasing it and deciding to stay on their own. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Cancer is feeling like this is a waste of time. They've lost hope. If you're dealing with a Leo, Leo is out. Leo's not playing ball. Six of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Leo has left the building. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I think Virgo is a time waster. Okay. Virgo may have some baggage here that's going to create problems between the two of you ultimately. All right. If you're dealing with a Libra, I'm getting a very manipulative energy and a comeback around energy. So I think Libra wants you back, but I think they're being very manipulative about the way they're going about it. All right. If you're dealing with another Scorpio, I feel like you may learn something about this situation that makes you walk away from it. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, well, this is nuts. Sagittarius misses you, but at the same time, they're not reaching out and doing anything. They're up in their head. Okay. They really think about this a lot. They may think about it a lot at night, but I don't see them doing anything to reach out to you. Page of Cups in reverse. All right. The Nine of Swords here. They're very invested. I will tell you that. All right. For what it's worth, that's what I've got for the Sag. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is there may be somebody else here. Three of Swords in the upright, Ace of Cups in reverse. I think Capricorn is backing away from this, feeling like they might get a heartbreak or what have you. All right. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, there's no King of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands in reverse. This may be a false start. I don't see Aquarius making the first move. If you're dealing with a Pisces, Pisces is very drained. There's something about indecision here with a Pisces about what to do. Yeah, between that, I feel like if you're dealing with a Pisces, there could be a third party here. All right. And I feel like there's a possibility they're even juggling. Okay. And this looks to be a draining situation. The roles could be reversed on these, right? So just take what resonates. That being said, guys, thank you, Scorpio, so much for being here. Don't forget to drop a like. Hit me up for a mini read later if you would like one. The info again over on my community page or pinned at the top of this chat. And you can go ahead and get on the list now so that you can be early on the list. I'm doing an all signs later today, and the topic is if they were truly, hell, what's the name of that topic? Where's my brain today? If they were completely honest. I think Mercury retrograde really messes with my Gemini brain for sure. My ruler, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, Scorpio. I love you all to the moon and back, as you know. I hope you know that.